for you, Charles.
Oh,
Bad
no.
dad joke.
All right, before we start telling the bad dad jokes, I want to tell this story. I think Kurt had guessed it. I don't think he was a member of the show. I can't quite remember, Joe, where it was in the mix. But we were in the post-show Patreon recording. And Kurt just starts telling the story of a work trip and going to this restaurant. And just it was easily 5 minutes long. And me and Joe are like, just eating it up. Like, he's telling us a story. I honestly don't remember the bad dad joke punchline, but it's something about.
I do.
What was the punchline? What was it?
So it was something like you had to do a contest and like throw something up on the shelf, and if you knock it down, then you got free steak.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And he threw as hard as he could, and he just couldn't quite reach it. And then the punchline was, the stakes were too high.
Oh, okay. The stakes were too yeah. But he really set it up. And he really went. And I'm like listening to this story because he told it so well. And it's quite possibly the best bad dad joke ever. That's only on Patreon. I don't even remember what episode it was. And it broke me. I was so angry with him. I was so mad because I thought he was telling a real story. Oh my God. And he just did it well. And he was like,
it was one of the episodes in December of 2023 because he commented on it in Discord. So it would have been mid to late December 2023. I'm
sorry, Travis. Are we boring you to death, sir?
No, not at all. I've just been up for too long.
I was giving you grief. So I do get a little snarky when I'm dealing with stuff. Yeah, the universe has a freaking purpose, Joe. Anyway, right, all right, freaking Kurt. I think Joe likes bad dad jokes more, to be honest. But Kurt really dug deep. I think he tried to use them as a knife. It was his humor. Everybody's like, he's a great guy. He had such wisdom. He was so full of positivity. That was a lie. He loved using his humor to stab people, specifically me. He got so much joy out of bringing me pain with these bad dad jokes.
Well, and one of the things he loved in the Discord is playing off of other people's bad dad jokes, keeping the joke running.
Mm-hmm.
So this one comes to us from KCJ. Says, I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I've been tripping all day.
Casey.
And then Kurt responds, just another example of how the shoe must go on. Like the show must go on.
No, yeah, don't explain it. It makes it worse. It makes
And then I responded, be careful buying shoes from drug dealers. It will hurt your soul.
Phil, now you know why I need to do a rated R show with you just to cleanse my palate every week.
Then Casey got back in full circle for a full circle. Says, well, they do say before you insult someone to walk a mile in their shoes. Then when you do insult them, you'll be a mile away and you'll have their shoes. Nothing.
No, nothing. I mean,
sorry, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes the hardest tea to swallow is reality, Joe.
Travis,
Charles doesn't need shoes. He doesn't exercise.
I'm terrible with dad jokes. I'm not a dad. I don't have dad jokes.
I'm a dad, and I tell adult level jokes to my kids.
You hate dad jokes though, so I get it.
Where do pirates get their hooks from? A second-hand store, Charles, because it's the second hand they're gonna get. It's a hook, Charles. You get it? It's funny. Roll the dice, you idiot.
See, this is why Joe tells the jokes. Joe brings the pleasure. He laughs before he even tells the punchline. You're just an angry little go birds.
Joe's a little baby, and all we have to do is put a mirror in front of him to entertain himself with.
All right, random kid had a great one there. Charles has dad jokes. His wife gave birth to him. I've actually used that joke in my house when my kids are being. They try to tell a joke, and I was like, "It's a good thing you're pretty, or it's a good thing you can cook." Because obviously, it's not a funny joke. Well, oh yeah, you tell me a joke. I'm like, "I made you." There's the punchline, and they get all hurt and go talk to a therapist. Whatever.